President Sheikh Hasina instructs to make the national pool competitive, exchanges views with the candidates in Ganobhabon. HSC and equivalent exam results published. Pass rate 78.64%. Prime Minister satisfied with publishing results on time. Like the third world, India has no headache about the elections of Bangladesh, says the Foreign Secretary. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Mytv News. I'm Fozia Rosham with you in the newsroom today. We are watching the headlines and I'm going to the details. Awami League President and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina have given instructions to make the 12th national pool free from sabotage and full of competition. Apart from this, she warned that it will not be accepted to be elected without contest. Sheikh Hasina, in an exchange of views with Awami League nominees at the Ganobhabon in the morning, also directed them to stay on the streets to prevent BNP Jamaat sabotage and stop propaganda. The Prime Minister also directed to increase voter attendance at the centre. At the end of the meeting, the candidates said these things. Awami League President Sheikh Hasina called the potential sailors of the boat of Ganobhabon before the selection of candidature. 3,362 people came from all over the country to respond to the Prime Minister's call. Awami League nomination hopefuls stood in a long queue and entered with enthusiasm. Later, the Prime Minister exchanged views with these three Trinamool leaders. Awami League's General Secretary Abdul Qadir have announced the names of the nominated candidates for the upcoming 12th National Parliament election today. The names are announced in the afternoon at the central office of Awami League. Earlier, Awami League sold and collected nomination papers for 4 consecutive days from last Saturday. The nomination board met for 3 consecutive days from last Thursday. Finally, this phase will end with the announcement of names at the party office after the meeting this afternoon. This year's higher secondary certificate HSC and equivalent exam results have been published. The average pass rate is 78.64%. In 9 general education boards, madrasa and the technical education boards, the pass rate has decreased by 7.31% compared to last year. Last year, the average pass rate was 85.95%. At 11 a.m., the results are published on websites and self-educational institutions. Earlier at 10 a.m., the summary of HSC and equivalent exam results was handed over to Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. This time also, the candidates can know the result through SMS. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has thanked those concerned for releasing the HSC and equivalent exam results on time despite the BNP Jamaat blockade and fire terror. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister also highlighted the various steps taken by her government to develop skilled manpower in the country in view of the 4th Industrial Revolution. Unlike the third world, India has no headache over the national elections of Bangladesh, says Foreign Secretary Masood bin Momen. He said this at the ministry today afternoon after returning home after the Bangladesh-India secretary-level meeting in New Delhi. The Foreign Secretary said that India will not talk about the internal affairs of any other country. They wanted to see the reflection of the will of the people of Bangladesh. The meeting between the Foreign Secretaries of Bangladesh and India was held in New Delhi on Friday. Foreign Secretary Masood bin Momen for Dhaka and Foreign Secretary Vinay Kawata for Delhi led the meeting. It was the second Foreign Secretary level meeting in an interval of about 8 months. After a 2-day break, the 48-hour blockade program of BNP and like-minded parties has started again from today. The blockade, which started at 6 a.m. today, continued till 6 p.m. on Tuesday. Senior Joint Secretary General of the party, Ruhul Kabir Rizvi, announced this program on behalf of BNP in a virtual press conference last Thursday afternoon. Since October 31st, BNP has been giving a continuous blockade program to demand the resignation of the government. as the schedule was announced. 2 days of a strike was observed in protest. Now, the blockade program is being observed regularly for the remaining 4 days of the week except Tuesday, although it did not have any effect in the entire country, including the capital. Even today, public life in the capital is normal since morning. A ceasefire is currently underway in the besieged Gaza Strip after a month and a half of a continuous conflict. This humanitarian pause, which started last Friday morning amid the conflict, will continue for 4 days. But the Israeli military says it will resume attacks on Gaza as soon as the ongoing pause ends. Meanwhile, Israeli forces killed 6 Palestinians in the occupied West Bank during the ceasefire. On the other hand, there were massive protests in London, the capital of the United Kingdom, demanding a permanent ceasefire in Gaza. An Israeli-owned cargo ship was damaged in a suspected drone attack by Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps in the Indian Ocean, a U.S. defense official said on Saturday. The U.S. official confirmed the attack on Friday and said, "We are aware that a suspected IRGC Shahid 136 UAV has hit a civilian vessel in the Indian Ocean. The vessel suffered minor damage, but there were no casualties." Maritime security company Amber said the unnamed vehicle was also damaged when the Malta-flagged French-operated container ship exploded.
A commercial cargo ship was reportedly attacked by a bomb-carrying Iranian.
Russian forces launched a major attack on the capital of Ukraine, Kiev. The city's mayor said Russia carried out the largest drone strike in Kiev since the war began. This information was given in a BBC report on Saturday. According to reports, residents of Kiev woke up early Saturday morning to the sound of explosions. For more than 6 hours, Kiev's air defense scrambled to repel the Russian attack. Drone strikes have been carried out in phases north and east of Kiev. Ukrainian officials say Russia has attacked the capital with more than 75 Iranian drones. However, 74 of them have been demolished. No casualties have been reported so far. Viewers, about to the end, and the headlines once again. Awami League President Sheikh Hasina instructs to make the national pool competitive, exchanges views with the candidates in Ganobhabon. HSC and equivalent exam results published, pass rate 78.64%, Prime Minister satisfied with publishing results on time. Like the third world, India has no headache about the elections of Bangladesh, says the Foreign Secretary. Israel will resume attacks on Gaza once the ceasefire ends. Iran carried out a drone attack on Israeli cargo ship. That's all from our newsroom for now. Thanks for being with us. To join with MyTV News online, visit YouTube/MyTVBT News. And to watch all our programs, visit YouTube/MyTVBangla, Facebook/MyTVBangla. Our next bulletin will be telecast in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Don't forget to join with us. Till then, stay connected. Allah Hafiz.